Hello everyone, let us understand how do block and chain come into the picture and how they are related. Think of the book as blockchain. Every individual page is a single block, and the data on this page is a blockchain transaction. All these pages are in a particular order and references to the previous page. It is essential not to delete any pages because then it can change the meaning of the entire agreement. If in case any page has been removed or deleted, it is easily identifiable because every page is numbered. Removing one page will corrupt the entire ledger. For example, if you remove page 50 from a 100-page book, then it will get noticed when somebody tallies it. This is precisely what makes blockchain so transparent and reliable, because everything is recorded in thousands of places, and no one can tamper with it. A digital asset or currency is nothing but a number defined in a blockchain carrying some value. It could be an Apple chair or a book. It just has to be of value for the two parties involved in a transaction. For example, Bitcoin is only a number, stored in the ledger and is being tracked from day zero, but with its popularity, it has gained value. Now understand, data structures used in blockchain. Pointers are the variables that keep information about the location of another variable. Specifically, this is pointing to the position of another variable. Next is linked lists. A sequence of blocks where each block has specific data and links to the following block with the help of a pointer. Now understand about hash. It is a unique string of characters that represents a set of data, such as a transaction. Hashing is a cryptographic process that uses a hash function to create these hashes. Merkle tree. It is data structure that uses hashing to verify and secure data in blockchains. It is also known as a binary hash tree. Transaction A, transaction B are the transactions in blockchain. Then there is formation of hash A and hash B, which lastly forms root hash or Merkle root. Next is nonce. It is a unique number that's used to create a valid hash for a block. It is a random or pseudo-random number that's only used once. Blockchain architecture. The head of the block have following components: the hash of the previous block, the hash of the current block, the root hash of the Merkle tree, the time in seconds. The initial block is called the genesis block. This block may contain some initial balance or could be zero. If the blockchain is not minting, creating new tokens or balance in every single block, then there has to be some balance in the genesis block. Otherwise, there will be no way to introduce the balance. In genesis block, since this is the genesis block, the signature of last block is 0. Now suppose A has 20 tokens or coins, B has 15, C has 5, D has 10, and E has 20 tokens. 3 transactions are being initialized in this block. When these transactions get executed, the new block should reflect the updated balance of each account. Sign and holds the signature of the current block. This signature is generated using every word which is written on this block. Now, even if a single letter is tampered in this block, the entire signature will change. This discrepancy can be easily identified because the other blocks will be holding the untampered signature. SJ256 is a cryptic algorithm used to create the digest or signature. It is one-way logic. You cannot decrypt the signature to give the actual content. When a new block is added, this signature will be shown in the sign N1 parameter of the block, and the balances will be updated. Once again, the hash of this block will be created and stored in the signature parameter, and this value will be carried forward in the next block and so on. The nonce in the second block are being generated by the miners using a mining algorithm. Although it differs from blockchain to blockchain, nonce should be created in such a way that the value of the signature of that block is lesser than that of the previous block. The signature should be in a decreasing order. To find such a signature, the miner has to guess a nonce and calculate its digest, and check if this digest has lesser value than the previous one or not. If not, then this process keeps on repeating. Miners have to try millions and trillions of times before coming to the right number. It is called the proof of work, POW. A lot of time and computational power is required to mine such numbers. Reaching to such a number proves that the miner has done some work, and for his work, he is rewarded with some coins or tokens. These nonce are further used by other people on the blockchain to execute the transaction. This way, the number of blocks can go up to 100, 1,000, or even millions of blocks, depending on the technology and resources. In Bitcoin blockchain, the average time to add a new block is 10 minutes. In Ethereum blockchain, it is 15 seconds. Remember, since there will be 100,000 or more blocks, a hacker can't tamper data. It is not necessary that a node connected to a blockchain has to be a miner as well. In a public blockchain, it is intended that mining a new block is computationally challenging. This is done to ensure that it stays secure. so the miners have to compete with each other to make sure they get the reward. The more complex the mining algorithm is, the more secure the blockchain will be. Now understand how blockchain works. First, transaction is requested, then a block that represents the transaction is created. Next, the block is sent to every node in the network. Nodes validate the transaction. Nodes receive a reward for the proof of work. Then this block is added to existing blockchain, and the transaction is complete. Keep learning, keep watching.